Hey guys! Okay, so this is going to be probably a little bit of a lengthy video regarding something that has been going on in my life recently, and that is this, the Nutrisystem diet. So yes, I am completely aware of the fact that I have had some weight issues for quite a while now. Over the past maybe 6 to 8 years or so, I have gained quite a bit of weight. Um, excuse me. This is uh, in relation to a lot of different things. One is my hypoglycemia. Two is my hypothyroidism. And three is just the general fact that I am no longer as active a person as I used to be. So when I was younger, I took dance lessons for about 14 and a half years. And I played all sorts of sports, did all sorts of things to stay very active. Excuse me, holy cow. Uh, and as I hit the end of high school, graduated high school, went to college, everything that I did to stay an active person just kind of fell apart. And I was focused on school, I was focused on getting a job, and I was not so focused anymore on my health, which has become very, very obvious just throughout physical changes that have occurred to me. Um, I have gained quite a bit of weight, as I'm sure people who have been here on this channel for a while now have noticed. If you look at my old videos compared to my videos now, I have definitely gained a lot of weight. And it's affecting me in many, many ways. I have really bad asthma, I have acid reflux, and all of these issues are made much worse by the fact that I have put on some weight. And um, all my knees, I have very bad knees, very bad ankles. That has become an even more obvious problem with the extra weight that I have packed on. So, uh, with my active work schedule and everything I am doing now, it has just hit me harder and harder each day. The fact that, yes, I need to lose weight. I absolutely need to lose weight. I have become very, very unhealthy. I have become very unfit. It makes me sad, the fact that I cannot go out, dance, and run around, and do all the things that I used to love without feeling like I'm gonna collapse and can't breathe. So I'm not proud of the fact that I cannot do any of that anymore, and I would really, really like to. So I thought it was a good idea to just finally just take a step, a big one, and do something to kind of try to fix things and keep them from getting any worse. Absolutely. So my mother actually one day brought up to me, and she was like, on TV all the time, I'm always seeing these ads for this Nutrisystem diet. Maybe this is something that'll work. Do you want to try it? And I said, yeah, I'll try just about anything now. I do better with strict diets, where like Nutrisystem, everything's prepackaged and they put it in a box and that's what you eat. And it's very structured and that's what works for me. If I have too much free choice, it's not going to work. I'll eat ridiculous things and I'll just gain more weight or won't lose any. And so, yes, I took the opportunity. She ordered me 2 boxes. Um, the first 2 boxes she ordered for me are the JumpStart kit and I'm not diabetic, but I have hypoglycemia, and she got me the diabetic 5-day weight loss kit thing. So I tried both of those, and then with time after those two, I ended up ordering different ones next time. I got the JumpStart kit because that one worked well for me, and the home style kit I got next, and that one ended up being my favorite. So now I stick between those two boxes, the home style kit and the JumpStart kit. Both that have 5 days worth of foods. They give you 5 breakfasts, 5 lunches, 5 dinners, and 5 snacks to have daily. So um, that's what I eat. You're allowed to have veggies on the side of your meals. Just no, obviously, like no extra fatty dressings, croutons, things like that. Leave it out. Stick to your veggies. And usually like a non-fat dressing works well. So that's what I've been doing. And over the course of about 3.5 weeks, I have lost about 13 pounds now. And it feels good. It does feel good. It's boosted my motivation. I hit plateaus very easily. You know, if I'm losing weight and all of a sudden I start gaining a bit back, I get very discouraged, and you know, I just have a very hard time staying positive, staying motivated as far as the whole weight loss ordeal goes. So this has been really good for me. And as far as the meals go, I would say about 90 to 95% of them I love. They're pretty good. And then the few that I don't love either contain beans, which I'm just not a fan of beans. I can't do it. I tried and I just can't do it. And peas or corn, like veggies that I don't like mixed into things that I'm kind of picky. I'm not, and I am. I will eat a ton of different things, variety of foods, but certain foods I just still can't stand the fact that they're mixed together when they are, so certain foods do bother me. So I'm just gonna give you guys like an example. So I have, this is the JumpStart box here. I'm just gonna kind of read you what is in here as far as the foods it came with goes, and a little bit like my opinions on each one. I'm just gonna go over this box. I'm not gonna go over the others because it'll take too long. But so this one, for instance, so it has 5 breakfast varieties. Ooh, gonna drop it. It has granola cereal, which is really yummy. Cinnamon streusel muffin, which is probably my favorite of the muffins. You're going to find a lot of the breakfasts are muffins and bars, like granola bar type things, or the cereals. Double chocolate muffin, which is really yummy. The honey wheat bagel, which I do like. I put low fat cream cheese thin layer on it, and I usually microwave the bagel to get nice and warm, and it's really good. And then the peanut butter granola bar, and that was fantastic. That granola bar is better than most of the non-diet peanut butter granola bars that I've ever had. Alright, got cut off there for a second. My camera stopped recording for some reason. Sad face. So as far as the lunch varieties go, we have the double chocolate caramel bar, the bean, it looks like bolognese, but it's probably bolognese or something like that. I think I've heard before. Chicken noodle soup, loaded potato, and Trailmix bar. My favorites on there, the loaded potato for sure is really yummy. Probably one of the least healthy, but it tastes good. It's basically like an instant add water, microwave, mashed potato mix. It has almost like a ranch kind of flavoring to it with a little bit of bacon bits. And it's pretty good. It's pretty, like, it's starchy, so it's filling, even though it doesn't seem like there's a lot of protein or anything in it. The Trail Mix bar and the double chocolate caramel bar are both good. And the Trail Mix bar is like a granola bar with, excuse me, it has chocolate, the granola stuff. It has peanuts, almonds. It says that there's pretzels. However, when I was eating it, I looked. I didn't really see any pretzels or taste them. And then raisins, and that was actually pretty good. It was really filling, a lot more than I thought it was gonna be. A lot more filling than the double chocolate caramel bar thing, which is yummy. But there's no caramel flavor in there. I don't know if that the caramel is just contributing to the chewy texture that it has, but there's definitely not like your typical caramel flavoring in there, at least that I have tasted. It's just very chocolatey. Which if you're craving chocolate lunch hour, then that works. It's good. The bean thing wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, considering that I hate beans. It was pasta with like tomato sauce and stuff, and the beans mixed in, but it was easy enough to kind of separate the beans, so it was still edible to me. And I still was able to fill myself off of that. So that wasn't too bad. Out of the bean kind of meals, that's probably one of the most edible for me. And then the chicken noodle soup, which is your typical chicken noodle soup that has your noodles, chicken broth, carrots, and celery. And it's pretty good. The container doesn't seem that big, but it's surprisingly filling, at least in my opinion. So I really enjoyed that. It doesn't taste like gross diety kind of chicken soup. It tastes like typical canned chicken noodle soup, and so it was pretty good. Let's see. Next, you have your dinners. Sorry, I'm awkwardly trying to balance this box. Okay, guys, you let me down with your reviews online of the lasagna, which there's two types. One is loaded with beans, which I couldn't do it. I could not do it, guys. I couldn't do it. And then the other one has like freaking peas and corn and stuff in it. I don't know what lasagna other people are eating, but I never had corn and stuff and beans in it. And I just couldn't do it. I could not eat either of them. I mean, I tried. I really tried. And I just could not make myself swallow that food. It was just gross in my opinion. So on days that those are in there, I have just been substituting with salads, and I mean that's been working fine. Kind of sucks though. I wish there was something else that I could eat instead, but have to make do until I try maybe the subscription service where I can choose my meals each day. So lasagna was a no-go for me. Meatballs and marinara sauce. Meatballs are good, but they're this small. And there are 4 of them. Literally 4 tiny meatballs, and that is it. That is definitely a day that you will find yourself wanting to eat your veggies on the side. I usually make a fairly large salad without any fatty dressings and stuff, and that's how I have to keep myself full on days that I have that. But it tastes good. It's just not much of it, unfortunately. And let's see. The next one had countless horror stories, so I thought for sure this was going to be insanely nasty, but it wasn't that bad. And that is the chicken Alfredo. It is by no means your fancy Italian restaurant chicken Alfredo, and I am a huge Alfredo fan, so I mean, I know what it's supposed to taste like, and it does not taste like your typical Alfredo. That being said, for a diet food, I still thought it was pretty good, and it was one of the most filling dinners that I've had. So, I mean, being filling, like, that's what matters most to me right now on this whole thing. I don't want to feel hungry. So, it's one of my favorite dinners that there is for this, this plan. So, yeah, I don't mind it. I mean, other people, many other people will disagree, but I don't think it's that bad. Let's see, Italian herb flatbread pizza. That's the one that I thought was pretty good too. I like it a lot. And it's just very, very small. It's like another little tiny rectangular piece of crust. You spread the sauce that it gives you on it, and then the cheese it gives you on it, microwave for a couple minutes, and eat it. And it kind of reminds me, I don't know, people are gonna think this is gross. Like, I don't know, people are usually a fan of these things, but you know those kids Lunchables that they have with the little pizza making kit? So I always loved those as a kid. I look forward to the days that we had those in our lunches. So it reminds me of those, its taste. And I thought they tasted good, so these taste good to me. Others might disagree, but yeah, I like them. I usually do make a small salad along the side because they're not very filling. But it tastes good. It tastes good, and that's good. And then hearty beef stew, which is just your typical little canned beef stew, same size as the chicken soups that you get in these as these boxes. So yeah, that's another one that's not bad. I just don't like certain veggies that they throw in there. I wish they didn't, but beggars can't be choosers, I guess, right? And then you have your snack varieties. There's chocolate chip cookies, chocolate sandwich cookies, coconut almond bar, milk chocolate flavored pretzels, and white cheddar popcorn. I'll put this over here. Okay, so start with the popcorn. There are many days that I find myself craving a salty snack after dinner. You don't get to eat a lot of sweet things later in the day on this diet, so I usually find myself craving something sweet to eat as a snack. Um, However, I mean, on a day that I do crave something salty, I have the popcorn here. It's by no means like smart food white cheddar popcorn, but it's, a light, salty, semi-cheesy popcorn, and it's a good snack if you're craving something salty on this. Um, the chocolate chip cookies are really good. Like most of the Nutrisystem snacks, the chocolate is more of like a chocolate taste. Like I noticed all the cakes and brownies, muffins that are chocolate on this diet are like super ultra chocolatey. And then you get to the actual candies and things that have chocolate, and the chocolate's just like not chocolatey. I don't know how to describe it. It's really bland tasting. Um, but in these chocolate chip cookies, it's the same, but they make up for it in the taste of the actual like cookie part of it because the cookies taste delicious. They are like this big. They are your typical kind of crunchy cookie, like your Chips Ahoy, things like that. Any of the other little like pre-bagged mini chocolate chip cookies that you can buy, and they're pretty good. There's like 6, 7, I think, in the bag. So that's one of the good ones. Then you have the chocolate sandwich cookies, which are like Oreos, except not Oreos. And the biggest thing with those is the cookie has like hardly any flavor. If you're looking for an Oreo cookie, like that chocolate cookie, you're not going to get it with those. Um, the filling is nice and sweet, but the cookies just are really, really lacking. And yeah, I wish they would kind of fix that, but they're not bad. They're one of my least favorite of the snacks. I prefer like the chocolate covered pretzels, which I was going to talk about next. Those are freaking good. The pretzels on the inside are less crunchy than your regular pretzels, chocolate covered pretzels that you can buy elsewhere. They're more like crumbly, like almost like a biscuit, but they're definitely a pretzel. I broke it open. It's a pretzel. They just must make them differently to make them lower in fats or something. But that's one of my favorite snacks. It's really good. And then I'm trying to think, what else is there? I'm trying to see. I think that is, oh, the coconut almond bar, which is basically a coconut flavored nougat with like a few pieces of almond inside and the chocolate, non-chocolatey chocolate coating on the outside of it. And that's another really good one. It's actually more like it's a filling snack, which is good. So I do like that one. Some of the ones not in that box that I can think of the top of my head, they have like a golden or yellow pound cake that comes in the home style box, chocolate brownie, things like that, and those are all pretty good as well. So yeah, I like most of the meals that come with the Nutrisystem boxes. If I do continue to lose weight as I am now, I will consider getting the actual subscription boxes that you can choose like what you want to order for which meals and plan it out that way so that you always have something that you know that you're gonna like. Um, and 13 pounds lost, that's pretty good. That's a good motivation booster at the beginning of a diet. And I don't feel like I see it too much yet. I mean, my pants are like kind of getting a bit baggier, so I guess that's good. Usually I don't start seeing the weight loss until like 15 to 20 pounds is when I go, oh, look at that, I'm actually losing weight. Um, so I guess we'll see. Hopefully soon. Um, I am going to keep updating you guys on this. I don't know how often, probably every couple to every few weeks or so. Unless you guys want to see more frequent updates, if that's something that you guys are really interested in, I will definitely consider making frequent updates like weekly or bi-weekly or maybe twice weekly, whatever you guys want to see, I will definitely do it. Excuse me. Knowing that you guys are interested will help me stay motivated as well. Uh, I just want to give a really blunt and honest opinion of this diet as I do it. I mean, I feel like too many times when I was looking up plans, like diets and things like that, to help me lose weight, I would just come across more and more people that like seemed like they were either being paid to say certain things or to promote a product, or they were just really biased, and it scared me away from so many different plans because I would look up other reviews and suddenly it'd be like, oh, this is the worst thing ever. Don't try it. It doesn't work. Or there's bad side effects. And I was like, oh, well, obviously you can't trust people that are promoting the product. It all just seems negative suddenly. So I wanted to give you guys like a real good, honest opinion of this whole thing. As somebody who likes to eat whole, huge pizzas and cakes and candy and cookies left and right, I can tell you exactly how this is, what things taste like, if it's working. Um, you can trust me to give you a real honest opinion on it. So that's why I kind of wanted to make this video series, I guess you would call it, to let you guys know how it works, to keep you guys up to date on my weight loss, and to help me stay motivated as well. So if you guys are interested in seeing more of these updates on the Nutrisystem plan that I'm doing, or if you have any questions or anything like that considering this diet, or like advice concerning weight loss in general, or anything else related or even non-related, if you have other things that you would like to see, just leave me a comment down below and let me know. And that way I can make this channel better for my viewers. So yeah, hopefully I will be checking back soon with some more positive news on this Nutrisystem diet. I hope everybody is doing well. To my subscribers, thank you so much for being there. You guys are awesome. And to anybody who's not subscribed yet, if you like what you see, or if you like anything else that I have uploaded, I did a video game giveaway. I'm going to be doing some reviews on games, anime related things. Everything else that I put on here is kind of random. If you like all that type of stuff or any of it, just please subscribe. That would be awesome. I love adding new people to my little YouTube family I have going on here. That's slowly growing, but each person makes a huge difference to me. You all matter. So yeah, just let me know what you want to see next. Let me know if there's anything you can add to this channel to make you guys more interested in seeing what I have to offer. And I hope all is well, and I will be seeing you guys again soon. I will see you all later. Bye-bye.